He in the house.
Long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work. Let's keep this winning streak going.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
was a national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Bell, John Morant, he's out there with Adebayo, and it's Burton in at the 3 spot. And for San Antonio, Castle is out there with Webb, and it's the dude, then it's Victor Wembanyama. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Here's Castle. Webb the pass to the dude. There's the pick. 13 feet away. Count it.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Bell passes to Morant. Offline with his 3. Pass to the dude. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Lets it fly from 18. Connects, the jumper drops.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Webb against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Here's the dude. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Burton, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Just more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut, they know they're going to get it.
Out to the wing. Here's the dude. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. Of course, Ja Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Berry, they're gonna grind it out.
Now, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Castle. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. The Heat trail by 3. Bailey passes to Morant. Rebounded by the Spurs. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Here's Morant after the made shot from the dude. Morant against Webb. Pass to Bailey. This one for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And he gets the bucket. 8 points for the dude.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now here's Adebayo. Still yet to score. 14 feet away. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, how about that? Bam stepping out just a little bit from the mid-range with a soft touch.
Pass to Castle. There's a screen. Offensive rebound. Here's the dude.
Who's watching him? Right here. Get there.
Second chance shot. And the Spurs scoring again.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Now Morant. He had 25 points last game. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Here's the dude. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So Brent, is fall turns to winter. The season just getting underway.
Yeah, Kevin, and you kind of feel like, man, we're in it. We are trying to get on the floor and get ourselves to the end of the year. So, yeah, pack your jackets, get your sweats, the full sweatsuits on. We're ready to travel, and we're in the thick of things now.
Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Bert.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Now here's Wiggins. Now here's Morant. For 3. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
More of a dribble drive guard, but the defense can't forget about Jaw's ability outside the arc.
From 6 feet, Wembanyama with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Heat. Trailing here by 8. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
You could see it in that game. Despite the odds going against them, once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
Well, once they could taste that upset, they weren't going to let this one slip away. Ferocious in that overtime period.
Wembanyama with the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And here's Morant. He has 5. Cans it from downtown. Morant's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Heat.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's the dude. And it's Miami with the rebound. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Well, if this is a physical contest, Adebayo's going to win out.
The dude passes to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. The Heat trail by 7. To the left side wing. Morant dishes to Bell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Now, here's Valentine. Vassell, the pass to the dude. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And the Spurs with possession here. Following the miss by Ja Morant from deep.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Heat trail by 9. Wiggins outside. 1:52 left to play in the first.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Count it.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Morant following the bucket by the Spurs.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And they're moving it up. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Anthony. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the dude in the last outing against Milwaukee was outstanding. He picked up 39 points and with 6 rebounds. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here's Morant after the made shot from the dude. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins, deadly enough from that spot.
Phillips, the pass to the dude. Dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
And he uses the glass on the layup. The dude's got 19 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution
so far?
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's San Antonio, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Andrew Wiggins. He's out there with Hodges, and it's Burton in at the small forward position.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
The Heat trail by 12. Wiggins outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Wiggins. The shot. Reb pulls it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Clippers. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And right now, the Spurs, they've started the way we expected. Aggressive, relentless, just imposing their will upon lesser teams.
Ball's checked in for Miami. Here's Ball. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Jovic. Jackson kicks to Wiggins. Back to Jackson. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Hodges checked in. And it's the Heat with the ball. A 12-point game. They set the screen to the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's Burton. And he can't bank that one in. Here's the dude. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And yes, it's good. Wiggins has got 5 points so far.
Well, Wiggins with a good use that time of the mid-range shot.
And that one's good, the dude.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
A three-pointer, Wiggins. The rebound by the Spurs. Phillips has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, with him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Hodges. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Burton. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Burton's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. Then on Monday, they'll be playing the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Wells, he's checked in for Burton, and Anthony subbed in for Hodges. Pass to Jovic. And here's Jackson. Wiggins passes to Anthony. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Spurs leading by 15. Here's the dude, and it's denied. Anthony with it. He has yet to score. Wells kicks to Anthony. There's the lob to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Wells. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's the dude. He's got 29 points. Here's Castle. Drains the three-pointer. Castle's got 5 points now this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
There's the screen. It's Anthony with the drive. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback. Wembanyama, left side. Here's the dude, and he goes in for the dunk. Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
The drive by Anthony. Yes, that goes in. Anthony's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. Number 1, the Spurs.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
Morant outside. It's Bell on the wing. Off target from outside. Spurs leading by 16. Pass to Davison. Here's the dude. He has 31. And he banks in the layup. The dude's got 33.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Morant outside. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
On the night, he's gone 2. And so it's San Antonio, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
Looking at San Antonio, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column, they're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from the dude.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Victor Wembanyama. Castle is out there with Webb. And it's the dude. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Count that bucket.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
Wembanyama passes to the dude. And he dunks it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Spurs have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And Miami shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Bailey. 6 to shoot. Now, here is Bell. The offensive rebound. And the rejection by Wembanyama. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
On defense, San Antonio. Morant dishes to Bell. He shoots again. That misses off the backboard. San Antonio leading by 22. And that one's good. The dude. The dude's got 38 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Morant. San Antonio with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Bailey. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Bailey's got 8 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Spurs have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Here's the dude. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. The dude's got 42 in the game.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass. His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Spurs passing it around. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Castle. Morant against Webb. Shot clock at 6. Going inside, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Adebayo against Wembanyama. Now Adebayo. 8 points for him. Goes back up. Can't get the layup.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Here's the dude. No good with the triple. Miami's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Took him no time at all on that one. Adebayo's got 10 points.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
The dude passes to Wembanyama. Here's the dude. With the drive. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Picked his pocket. Here's the dude. He's got 44. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Pass to Castle. Now Wembanyama. The dude passes to Wembanyama. Here's the dude. Non-stop scoring machine here. And the basket by Webb.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Webb against Morant. The rebound by the Spurs.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Bailey. He's got 8. Now here's Morant. Pass to Bailey. Just 5 to shoot. Adebayo the screen. From deep. Doesn't go that time.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's the dude. And Adebayo sends it back.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
Burton the pass to Morant. And here's Adebayo. Here's Burton. Power down with both hands.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
The dude. Yep, that one goes in there. The dude's got 48.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Now a timeout called by Miami. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. Number 1, the Spurs.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after.
home game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Hodges is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Jackson, and it's Jovic in at the 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Good, that's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
They're kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man-to-man, man, it's hard.
Hodges the pass to Jackson. Hodges, that's good.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Jackson down low. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, they're wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
That one is off. Anthony's checked in for Miami. Good on the second free throw. A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much, and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But, yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
Jackson setting the pick here for Wiggins. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
The dude passes to Davison. Here's the dude, covered by Wiggins. Spurs passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Price, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. Good on both. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
Here's the dude. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. The Dude's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim, lays it in against heavy pressure.
And here is Anthony, and the Heat call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Anthony. Wiggins surveying the floor. Now here's Morant for three. Rebound San Antonio.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing this second half in the mud.
Pass to Castle. Here's the Dude, guarded by Morant. The Dude misses. And so Morant will bring it up for the Heat. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens? And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to...
Way to bring the effort tonight. Win this thing so we can get some Italian beef sandwiches. What's up, MP? The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
MP, how you feeling? Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
Here we go, MP. You know you can do it.
They got nothing.
Coming right up, the Spurs taking on the Bulls. For the Spurs, a mixed bag for this team to start the season, but one run can catapult them where they want to be. Will that change happen tonight? We'll find out shortly. Bulls, Spurs, coming up next, right after this. Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for San Antonio. They've got Victor Wembanyama, and it's Valentine in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, Kobe White out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Miles Bridges, and it's Vukcevic in at the 5. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
And so off the tip, change here for San Antonio, and Doc Rivers calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the dude, in their last time out against the Heat, got the job done. He added 55 points, and he was very efficient from the field. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And so here is Chicago. The Spurs making their last shot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Hayes is checked in for White. And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a three-point game. Shoots from the baseline. That's good on the jumper.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Pass to the dude. Here's Kolek. And they call an illegal screen here. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. The Spurs, number 1.
If this team had a chance to push it last season, they did. The best fast break team in the league.
Reeves is checked in for Chicago. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled into every crowd.
Here's Kolek. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The dude's shot is off. Here's Fox. Toppin, a screen on Vassell. And here's Reeves outside. Sinks the tray. and the Bulls lead by 2.
He loves to get rid of it. Fox has a nose for the open man.
Pass to the dude. Fires the 3. Drains the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Fox. He's got 6. Here's Kolek. Pass to the dude. Lets the 3 fly. Buzelis grabs the board. And Reeves has got the ball here for Chicago. They trail by 1. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
He shoots it. Jump shot is good.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Down low. And he converts the layup. Fox has got 11 points.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking. Getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
Here's Kolek. No made baskets yet. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
1:04 left in the opening quarter. Fox surveying the D. Reeves, the pass to Fox. And he drives in. And Fox powers it home.
It's the speed of the Aaron Fox that is just so tough to match.
Vassell outside. Launches a 3. It doesn't go for him. Chicago leading. Here's Fox. Plenty of space. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 15.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's Vassell. No good with the triple. Bulls leading by 3. Outside Reeves. Pass to Buzelis. And here's Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Misses from close range. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for Chicago. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back with you shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
We've got Buzelis. He's out there with Toppin. Kobe White out there with Austin Reeves. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Well, San Antonio's shooting a nice 50% for the game. The dude gets the bucket. The dude's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
White for 3. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
To the left side wing. Here's the dude. Chicago with a rebound. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Pass to Buzelis. And there's the lob. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. The dude gets the bucket.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Buzelis. Pass to White. Shot from the low post is good. White's got 10 points. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
And here are the Bulls now. After the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Buzelis. Shot is up. Price pulls it in.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
The dude passes to Price. From deep three-point range. Offensive board. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
On the wing, Reeves. White, the pass to Toppin. Back to White. Robbed. He's covered by Reeves. Inside. Here's the dude. Pass to Price. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls trail by 4. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Back to Reeves. From behind the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. 4th, Victor Wembanyama.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to the dude. Back to Wembanyama. To the middle. Here's the dude. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. The dude's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
The Bulls making a switch here. Reed's checked in. San Antonio on D. 3-point lead. Pass to White. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Davison.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul. Here's the dude. No good on the quick 3. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Spurs lead by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Now here's Fox. He's got 15. Pass to Bridges. Here's Buzelis. And here's White. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's the dude. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Got it.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
The Bulls trail by 5. Fox, the pass to Bridges. Fox with the ball. Screen by Bridges. Off target from outside. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. The dude passes to Davison. Pure from three-point range. And now it's an 8-point San Antonio lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's the dude. He's guarded by White with the drive. The dude gets the bucket. The dude's got 15 points.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Fox right side. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Fox. Looking to win the run. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. 17 points in the game.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
Here's Valentine. He's scoreless. Wembanyama, screen on Fox. They grab their own miss. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Here's Fox. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Fox has got 19 points.
The mid-range jumper is a valuable weapon for Fox because defenses don't always expect it.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to... And so it's San Antonio ending the quarter up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome back.
These young fellas have been hot. Usually, I'd say it's too soon to tell much, but right now, they're balling.
The talent on display is undeniable. The endurance part, though, open question.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Spurs.
Well, you look at...
Thanks for tuning in. Now...
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Pass to Valentine. There's the triple. Drops in the 3. Valentine's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
and just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Wembanyama, and it's the dude in at the point guard position.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Pass to Vukcevic. Here's White. Now here's Fox. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. Spurs lead by 20. The dude passes to Valentine. To the paint. Here's the dude. Here's Wembanyama. And the layup is good. Wembanyama's got 11.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Bridges. They need this. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
The dude. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Kobe White picks one up.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
Fox for 3. That shot is off. San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. The dude passes to Valentine. A deep 3. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fox outside. Screen by Bridges. Fox outside. White for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. He's got 15.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
Pass to Webb. Here's the dude. For 3. The shot by Webb, no good. The Bulls trail by 21. Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot, so you can't just lay off of him. Makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Phillips is checked in for San Antonio. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. In the third spot, the Spurs.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
On defense, the Spurs. Bridges passes to Fox. Here's Vukcevic. No good on the triple.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Soft touch off the glass. Webb's got 6 here in the quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Outside White. Back to Fox. From 12 feet. The rebound by Phillips. Phillips has got 5 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And that one good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And the Bulls shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Hits the trifecta. Fox has got 22 points.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
To the inside. Here's the dude. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Monday, they'll be playing the Pelicans in New Orleans. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah.
And for that game against the Lakers, it's the second game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
White with it. He's got 15. From the arc. Valentine with the rebound.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Vassell against Bridges to the paint. Here's Buzelis, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Oh, deflected. Here's the dude. He's got 21. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Valentine's got 5 points in the quarter. Outside White. They set a pick. Pass to Bridges. Pulls it from the top of the key. The rebound by Phillips.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Valentine can't get it to go. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Three-pointer, Fox. No luck on that one.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Outside White. Pass to Bridges. Into the lane. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's the dude. Shot clock at 6. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
You don't see the hook shot too often these days, but hey, it can be so effective.
Bridges outside. They set the pick. No good from outside. San Antonio's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's the dude. He's guarded by White. Can't connect from short range. Here's Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got 24.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside White. The shot no good. Good if it goes. Can't hit that one. And so the San Antonio Spurs with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More NBA on 2K. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And 1 quarter. Called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Well, Chicago's shooting 35% so far in this one. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Miles Bridges, and it's Vukcevic in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Fox, that's good.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Here's the dude. And he drops it in from the low post. The dude's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And here's Fox. Out left to the wing. Pass to White. To the left wing. This one for 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
From deep. The dude gets the bucket. The dude's got 31 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Back to Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
San Antonio's gone 4 of 4 from outside during the 4th. Pass to the dude. It's tipped. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. The dude gets the bucket.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Connects from downtown. Fox has got 33 points.
Showing that quickness that time. Fox getting rid of it in a hurry.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First one falls for him. The Spurs making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. It's both from the stripe. And there's 1:45 left in the 4th quarter. Fox outside. No good on the 3. And so it's San Antonio with it. The dude. And he lays it up and in. The dude's got 37.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the dude.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And Fox powers it home.
Just so crafty getting to the rim. Fox runs inside, leaps over the defense for the easy finish.
Vassell outside. Pass to Davison. And he slams it in one-handed.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
White for 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, Fox with a steal. And now the Bulls in transition. Pass to White. Now here's Bridges. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
New Orleans gets after it. Going to be a rowdy crowd out there.
Okay? Objects in motion, stay in motion.
And we welcome you to this NBA Cup game with a bit more riding on the line here than usual. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Wembanyama. Castle is out there with Webb, and it's the dude. And for New Orleans, Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Murray. Then it's Gary Trent, and it's Craig in at the center. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Here we go.
And so, off the tip, it's New Orleans. Trent outside. Murray with the bounce pass. Pass to Craig. Trent outside. Just 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Webb pulls it in. Here's Castle. Here's the dude. Kept alive. Gary. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Pass to Craig. Williamson with it. A second chance effort. No good on the layup. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Mavericks. The dude passes to Wembanyama. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Williamson kicks to Murray. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Pass to Williamson. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
And so it's New Orleans with it after the basket by San Antonio. Out to the right wing. Murray outside. Over Castle. A rebound by the Spurs. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And we're now around the midway point through the group stage games. So let's check out the NBA Cup standings.
Well, as you know, teams are randomly drawn to their groups based off their record from the previous season. And as you can tell, some of these groups are easier to navigate than others.
Now here's Williamson. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
Here's Webb. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Gary. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trail by 5. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Trent. 9 points last game out. Craig with it. Outside for Murray. Back to Craig. Shot clock at 6. And here's Trent outside.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Pass to the dude. Now Webb over Trent. And it's good. 2 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
To the middle. Craig, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Williamson against Wembanyama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game, sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person. Here's Williamson after the made shot from the dude. Williamson looking it over. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. From deep, Trent. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Castle misses. Pelicans trail by 7. Williamson in the post. Trent outside. Williamson right side. The turnaround Jay. The dude grabs the miss.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
To the right side. They set the pick. Spurs working the ball around now. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Williamson finds Craig. And here's Trent outside. It's not going to go for him.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the dude in the last outing against Chicago was sensational. He added 37 points and made the most of his opportunities from both the floor and the line. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Here's Williamson after the made shot from the dude. Gary, he's covered by Murray. And stolen by Williamson. And now the Pelicans on the break. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Here's the dude. Pass to Castle. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. Number 1, the Spurs.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball.
Spurs leading by 12. On the floor for San Antonio. Devin Vassell out there with the dude. Then there's Valentine. And it's Phillips in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And just feeding the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Here's Monsees. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's the dude. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Kispert kicks to Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Williamson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Pass to Vassell. Here's the dude. Another shot. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Misi. Jones up top. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Here's the three. Good on the triple. He's got 6.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Kalmuski. Valentine with it. Here's the dude. The second chance effort. Pass to Vassell. Here's the dude. Misses the 3. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A 12-point game. They host the Kings after this game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Last outing for the Pelicans, it was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Here's the dude, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. One on Kispert. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Craig's checked in. And Trent subbed in for Corey Kispert. And San Antonio also making a switch. Webb's checked in for Valentine. Williamson kicks to Trent. Rebound, San Antonio.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Pass to Williamson. And no one knows Williamson's game more than you. You know it firsthand. Zion's physicality makes him incredibly difficult to defend.
Well, there's no question, Kevin. He's virtually unstoppable going to the basket. But as time goes on, you know everybody's athleticism decreases a little. If he's going to age well in the league, he's going to need to have that jump shot as a weapon.
I'm sure you told him that, didn't you?
I tried.
And the basket by Vassell.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
Williamson outside. Outside, Jones. Shoots. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Monsees. Drills it from outside. 9 points in the game so far.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Webb the pass to the dude. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. Then on Saturday, the Golden State Warriors come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And that one against the Bulls, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
To the paint, it's deflected. Craig finds Murray. Back to Craig. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Murray scanning the floor. The three. Rebounded by the Spurs. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. Craig sets the screen for Murray. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Spurs leading by 20. Davison, the pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Williamson outside. Let's go. Nails the baby hook. Williamson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. And you look at the dude, third in assists and a great leader.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Murray left side.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Five on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
Davison, the pass to Wembanyama. Floats it up for Wembanyama. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Now here's Murray. D right on him. Trent with the wide-open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Trent's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Murray outside. Pass to Misi. Now Trent. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
1:04 left here in the second. Tipped away. Here's Davison. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
Trent. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. It's blocked. And so the ball's out of bounds. Craig touched it last. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Now, here's Trent. Guarded closely. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target with his 3. And so it's San Antonio, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Looking at San Antonio, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Changing focus now to that first half, a brutal game so far for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you in. Stay in your lane, brother. Stay in your lane.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from the dude.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
Spurs leading by 23. We've got Murray. Trey Murphy is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Craig in at the 5. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. To the inside. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Takes a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And that one's good, the dude.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Over to the left wing. Wembanyama against Williamson. Rebound, San Antonio.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Back to Webb.
Right here.
Pass to the dude. Just 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Wembanyama for 3.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Murray with it. Craig kicks to Williamson. It's stolen by Wembanyama. To the middle, pushing it up. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
The Spurs haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Oh, what a great game plan from them tonight. That they keep getting it to Zion, and Williamson keeps delivering. And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Craig finds Williamson. Good defense by Wembanyama.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The dude passes to Wembanyama. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wembanyama's got 5 points now this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
The 10-footer, rebounded by the Spurs. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And he drives in.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Williamson kicks to Trent. Williamson outside. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. 12 points for him.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Wembanyama, that's for 2. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Murray, the pass to Craig. Down low, here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Driving inside. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Basket good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Castle. Craig pulls it in. Craig's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. And that one is stuffed right through.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Here's the dude. He's covered by Murray. And the basket by Webb. Webb's got 6.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Williamson in the post. Defended by Wembanyama. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Spurs second.
Well, last year they were all over the glass. Their physicality is what helped define their identity.
The first free throw is good.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. And the basket by Vassell.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Williamson left side. He doesn't hit that one. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Valentine wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Got a piece of it. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And here's Valentine for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Valentine's got 5 now. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Here's the dude, defended by Jones. And that one's good, the dude.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Williamson right side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
Corey Kispert's checked in for the Pelicans, and he sinks the second. 1:04 left here in the third quarter. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Both free throws good from the dude. The Pelicans making a switch here.
Right.
59 seconds left to play in the third. And there it is for him. The dude's got 44.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Murray. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. On defense, San Antonio. Near the three-point line, it's Kispert. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Kispert's got his second basket of the night. Here's the dude. Good work there as it goes.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Jones, no luck.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Murray against Vassell. Looking to end his cold spell. Back to Kispert. And the dunk by Kispert.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. The dude lays it up off the glass. The dude's got 48.
Well, not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
And so it's San Antonio, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Gordon. Price is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Davison in at the point.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Pass to Gordon. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Jones, that's for two. And it's Price with the rebound.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Gordon with a screen on Williamson. And here's Price, defended by Kispert. Price sets a screen. Vassell, no good. And so it's New Orleans with it. Up top, Kispert, covered by Vassell. Pass to... Franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very...
So it's San Antonio easily take.
Great win tonight, MP.
No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night.
And the temperature is rising here already with the watch party in full swing. Hello and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is Game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Spurs. It's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prized top spot. And of course the Warriors, they're 4 spots behind them.
Well, I think for the Warriors, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got Brandon Podziemski. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Alexei Pokusevski. Then there's George, and it's Howard in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Spurs. And both of these teams off to a good start, winning their first games in the NBA Cup.
And tonight is a huge one in this group. Remember, the first tiebreaker is head-to-head. So if you can get out to a 2-0 start, plus have the tiebreaker, you're in business.
And while MP is all about team success, he's trying to win his matchup every single night with an eye towards showing that perhaps he's been underrated.
And fans talk a lot about who's better at different positions, and MP wants to be top of mind at his level. And when you think about it, he tends to outperform players in his class frequently. If he keeps up that competitive energy, his reputation will benefit.
Both shots good from the strike.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to George. Now here is Howard. Takes it inside and denied. He sends it right off the glass. The dude's shot is off. Here's Podziemski. Back to George. Podziemski with it. Throws it up high. And Kuminga throws it down.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Here's the dude. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Now here's Kuminga. He played a great game against Boston.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
George for three. Rebound San Antonio. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
It's been impressive, and the question now really is, who is going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
And here are the Warriors now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Pass to Pajimski. The three. Counted from distance.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's the dude. George defending. Valentine passes to the dude. Shot clock at 5. And there's another one for the Spurs.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Now here's George. The D's right on him.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's the dude. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. The dude's got 10 points.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
It's Pajimski on the wing. Covered by Wembanyama. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pokashevsky covering. Pass to Valentine. Here's the dude. Spurs need to get one up here. And the three-pointer goes.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Here's George. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Warriors trail by 9. Outside Pajimski. Over to the left wing. Outside Kuminga. Pass to George. Can they get it? Rebound by San Antonio. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And the Warriors making a change here. Eason's checked in. Let's see some of the numbers here for Victor Wembanyama.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
For 3, George. Valentine with the rebound.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Here's Pajimski. San Antonio getting their last shot to go.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Inside, here's the dude. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And that one's good. George has got his second bucket of the night.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
The shot by Podziemski, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Valentine. Yet to see a basket. Clock at 6. The three from Wembanyama fires in the triple.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Valentine. For three, George. San Antonio with a rebound. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Well, the second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio. 2 points. That one goes.
And the coaches want him to take that kind of shot. You can see why.
Wembanyama, the pass to the dude. On the tape, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Eason. George outside. Pass to Howard. Picked by Pokusevski. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Devin Vassell. Taking a look at San Antonio. They're 1-0 in the group stage of the NBA Cup so far. A win tonight would go a long way to getting them to the knockout round.
No, they're off to a good start, and if they take this one home, they are in prime position to advance out of this group.
And then the situation for Golden State. It was a strong start to the group stage for them, winning their first NBA Cup game.
Yeah, they played well in that one, but this will be a difficult challenge. Winning on the road is difficult in this league.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, the dude in their last time out against the Jazz was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Here's Kuminga following the bucket by the Spurs. A minute 15 left now in the first quarter. The shot by Johnson, no good. Spurs lead by 22. Here's the dude. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The dude's got 27 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Podziemski. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Celtics in Boston. Here's the dude. Drops in the layup for 2. He has 29 now.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Wembanyama against Kuminga. Pass to Eason. The 3 is up. And he buries his first look.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The dude gets the bucket. The dude's got 31.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Right side, Podziemski. Banked it in off the glass.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Wembanyama, the pass to the dude.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 6 seconds left in the opening quarter. And here's Clark for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so the San Antonio Spurs up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. They've got Kuminga. Johnson is out there with Edwards. Then it's Tari Eason, and it's Brown in at center. Outside Kuminga. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Kolek. San Antonio with the ball. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. There's a screen. Launches it. That one is off.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Kuminga. Price pulls it in. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Kolek. No points so far. Lays it up and banks it in.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Edwards with it. Left side, Brown. Johnson for 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too.
Take a break.
But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
San Antonio ends up going with a new group. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. All right. Pokuševski's checked in for Brown. Howard comes in for Eason. Podziemski's checked in for Johnson. And it's Keontae George in for Edwards. Now here's George. He's covered closely. He takes it in. And the jam by George.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Pass to Wembanyama. To the paint. The dude's shot is off. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Left side Kuminga. Over Wembanyama. Good D by Wembanyama.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Pass to George. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now, and he drops the first. So he gets them both. San Antonio with the ball. Vassell against Howard. Offensive rebound. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Now here's Podziemski. 5 points in the game. Inside. Now George. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's the dude. George defending. Here's Davison. The three-pointer off the mark.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
It's Podziemski on the wing. For three, George. It's not going to go for him.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Davison, the pass to the dude from the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And the Warriors shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. The shot by Podziemski, no good. And the Spurs shooting just 32% here in the second. George over to help. Pass to Davison. Here's the dude. George defending. Vassell outside. And there's the screen. Here's the three. Sinks it from distance. Vassell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 1:07 left in the first half of this one. Now Kuminga, three-pointer. Nails it from three. Kuminga's got 8 points.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the three ball.
Here's the dude. George defending. Here's Vassell. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Beyond the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's the dude. Vassell outside. Pass to the dude. And he banks in the layup. The dude's got 35.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
George outside. Now here's Kuminga, covered by Wembanyama. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Gets it off. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's San Antonio ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
I love how they've kept the ball moving. Make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs. I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Oh, Ernie.
And guys, we're still in the early parts of this season, but the power rankings are shaping up. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. San Antonio's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Pass to the dude. Shot on the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Wembanyama's got 14 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And for the Warriors, Keontae George out there with Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Aleksej Pokusevski. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Howard in at the 3.
And Poku with the processing speed just got rid of that one quick.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Keontae George. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
All right, let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see which teams are leading the pack in steals right now. The Warriors, second.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
That's good from George. George hits them both. Here's Wembanyama. Driving in. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Pass to the dude. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Pokusevski. George feels it out a bit. Off target at the rim. The Spurs have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's the dude, George defending.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
And so George will bring it up for Golden State. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. And that game brings a 7-game road trip to a close. Here's the dude. There's the drive. And that one is hammered home.
Well, he's leading everyone in points right now. His teammates keep feeding him the ball, and he keeps delivering.
That's tipped. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Moving it up. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Podziemski. From downtown. Rebounded by the Spurs. The dude passes to Wembanyama. Here's the dude. For the finish. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. George passes to Howard. Back to George. And the jam by George.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's the dude. Uses the glass on the layup. The dude's got 10 points in just the second half.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
George passes to Howard. And a miss there on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
Well, no doubt about that. Well said, Allie.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out. This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
The offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes. He's got 12.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And San Antonio making a change here. Here's the dude. Uneasy, too, on the layup. The dude's got 49 in the game.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Pass to Pajemski. And here's Kuminga. There's the three. The dude with the rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And for the Warriors, we've got Keontae George. Alexei Pokusevski is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Howard in at the three spot. Knocks down the triple.
And trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. Warriors trail by 21. George outside. It's Pajemski on the wing. Covered by Wembanyama. Back to Kuminga. The layup off target. San Antonio's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. And he makes it.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Here's the dude, George defending. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Brett, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Wembanyama, the pass to the dude. 5 on the clock. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. George passes to Pokusevski. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
I guess you don't need 2 hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. Outside Wembanyama to the middle. George over to help. The dude passes to Wembanyama. Here's the dude. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 6th assist of the night.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Here's Podziemski. Gets the 3 to fall. Podziemski's got 6 points in the quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for the dude.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Outside for Wembanyama. Pass to the dude. Tries again. Oh, connects again.
It's hard to even fathom, but he's coming up on the all-time mark for 60-point games.
It's stunning what he's achieved. A one-man offensive powerhouse. There's a screen to the wing, right side. Kuminga, the pass to Pokusevski. Howard with the ball. Again, the Warriors score.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And here's George. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Yo, I think I just saw Jack Nicholson. Can you get me an autograph?